Let's bring in Charlie Angus. He is the ethics critic for the NDP. Mr. Angus, thank you for your time tonight. What do you make? You bet. What do you make of this latest development, sir?
Well, I've been scratching my head on this file for some time. We've spent months trying to finalize this report into what started out as the WE scandal back last summer. $912 million it was going to the Kielburger brother organization. We have had to issue 4 legal summons in the last month to get key members of the Kielburger organization to testify. We had a letter just this past week where they said not only were they going to not testify, but they would defy a parliamentary summons if it was given to them. This is crazy talk because, the Kielburger brothers built their name on, doing good work. We're talking about a group that is a charity, and a charity has transparency. Like, that's a fundamental principle. So now apparently after our legal summons, they're saying they got a lawyer. They're saying they want to know what they're going to talk about and what they can scope out. I mean, I don't know what's up.
And they don't want to come, and they don't want to go alone, right? They want some company.
Yeah, and okay. The question is are there going to be tough questions? Sure, but when you're asked about a $912 million grant, tough questions are fair questions. And the other thing that I think is really important for the viewers is what's really been the game changer in the last 2 weeks is there's been some devastating allegations made internationally about how the donors were treated and about donor manipulation. And these are really serious questions about the whole Kielburger operation. So maybe they just didn't want to put that on the record. Maybe they need a lawyer with them. But I don't think that's, at the end of the day, a good strategy. Come clean, tell us how your operation works, and if everything's above board, people will believe you. But right now, it's just been one dodge after another.
Yeah, and it's frustrating, right? You talk about viewers. Let's even extend that to just taxpayers in general, to your point, scratching their head as to if everything proves to be true, how this happened and what comes next, and whatever's coming next, what can it happen sooner rather than later with respect to some sort of a decision made as to how to rectify the situation, right?
Well, certainly. I mean, this study was done last summer.
Yeah.
Then the Prime Minister prorogued. Then when he came back, we almost had literally an election over the formation of a committee to address this. And this was when the COVID numbers were really high. So you know that the government, Prime Minister Trudeau, is very, very tied to the Kielburger operation. They filibustered our committee, the Liberals, for the equivalent of 20 straight meetings, which is completely unheard of. Then we were finally going to get this thing done, and we all agreed we just needed to have the Kielburgers come back because the first time they came, we never had any of the documents. We didn't really know what was going on. So now this is the mop-up at this point. So I think this has done a lot of damage to the Prime Minister's brand. I think the Liberals seem to be willing to now maybe throw them under the bus. It looks like the Kielburgers are bringing in a conservative lawyer, maybe looking for friends. Just show up and let's just answer the questions.
You got it. Okay, well, let's see what happens on that front. Let's see who shows up and who shows up with whom, right? Charlie Angus, ethics critic for the NDP. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
You bet.